My name is Denise, and about 2 or 3 years ago, I got really, really sick, and I ended up going to like 4 or 5 different doctors and each getting a different diagnosis. I ended up with having a thyroid problem with its Hashimoto's. And on top of that, I found out I was insulin resistant, and which led to pre-diabetes. And every time I would ask the doctor, is there something or some way that I can change what I'm eating to change all this or to reverse this? And they would just look at me and say, no, I really don't think so. Just I'll see you back in 6 weeks or 6 months or whatever the deal. Well, after finding out that whenever you're no longer active in your family, you're just kind of left alone sitting on the couch. Well, I thought, I'm going to have to do this on my own. I'm going to have to find my own answers because I'm not getting any help anywhere else. So after seeing a girl for a while, and I found out I was diabetic, pre-diabetic, they put me on metformin, and I just kept thinking, there's got to be some other way to do this. And then a friend of mine had been in touch with James, and he had helped her immensely. And I was thinking, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to eat fruits and vegetables, and if I come out of this knowing more than I know now, which is nothing, it's going to be a win-win situation. So I started, before James had the program, I started out eating the way my friend was eating, and I could tell that something was changing, that I wasn't eating as much junk. And I felt better, and I had more energy, and I was just so excited. And whenever we found out James was going to have the class, I thought, oh, sure, sign me up. I've got to find out what's going on. And since then, I have learned several things. That you are what you eat, and we need to live to eat and not eat to live. Whenever I decided to take the class, the Back to Health America class is what it was called. James has a book, and I was reading it before we even started the class, and you couldn't put it down. I just kept reading and reading and reading. And it was all the things that if you really think about it, common sense would tell you this stuff, but nobody listens to common sense anymore. You listen to your doctors and your advertisers and your marketing people, and you just lose track of your own life, and you're just on the go all the time, and you're just constantly throwing something down your mouth, and you're not thinking about what you're putting in your body. And I've learned that the way that you start eating when you're a baby, up until like you're 40 years old, you're going to start having health problems in your 50s. That's when it started hitting. It takes 50 years just about for me for things to start going wrong. And I'd look over it over the time, and I could see little things, and even I just learned today, the little things that you have dealt with over your life was because of your diet. I have, in the process of this, coming to this class and learning the things that I have learned and how to turn my health care into self-care, I've learned to take care of myself and take the other people out of the equation of making me feel better. I've learned to eat the fruits and vegetables. I've ate fruits that I've never tried before, and I really like them. The way you eat is the way you were brought up eating mostly. And if it's up to you to try things different, so you'll get different results than if you've got a family that's got lots of problems like diabetes, health disease, and things like that, you don't want to eat like them because you want to be different. My family has got insulin problems, they've got full-blown diabetes, they're taking metformin, several of them a day, and they're just miserable. They're just sitting in a chair, just shoveling it in, and nothing is good for you. So I'm trying to be the opposite of what I was brought up with. And now my grandchildren are saying, Mama, can I have an apple? Can I have a carrot? Can I have a this? Can I have a that? And when they come to my house, fruit is set out on the counters, and they are constantly eating fruit. And that's what I want to be remembered for, is Mama always eats healthy, and she's helping us eat healthy. And my grandchildren, if you're not well and you're not able to participate in their lives, they're not going to know who you are. You're the one that they left behind because they were going to go do something. Well, last night, I rode a camel for the first time with my grandchildren at the zoo. And I'm here to tell you they're going to remember that. If they don't remember it, I'm going to keep reminding them. But it's just a big difference from where I started to where I am now. I can participate in their lives, and they're going to remember me. And I'm going to be around for a very long time. So anybody that has a chance to take this class, really, you owe it to yourself, unless you've been eating fruits and vegetables all your life, and not many people have. You need to just try it and see, because, I mean, you're guaranteed results. If you stick with this program, you're going to come out a lot healthier, and you're going to live a lot longer. And thank you, James, for having this class.